Yo, what's up guys, Diabolos here. This week in Omnia we have Ultimate Diabolos coming in one day, which means it is time to farm your boards, everyone. So get your Super Synergy characters ready and boom, start farming. In 6 days we have Sync's last chapter. She is returning to Omnia. Myself, I don't have her I think, so I'm excited to get my hands on her. Then in 10 days we have Jack's event, the Power of Ignorance. That's going to be a new character for the global version of Omnia. For current events, we have the Heretic Blockade. This one will end in 1 day, so make sure you finish all the content there. Make sure you clean your shop and do your chaos level as well. Mayfair campaign is going to end in 1 day as well, which means the Carbuncle as well as the Radiant Artifact stages, the double bonus is gonna end for the artifacts. So if you still haven't got your artifact tokens, now it's a good time to stock up on them. The co-op event, this may be gigantic. This one still has 20 days to go. Remember to do your daily co-op for this. You have a bunch of goodies in the shop there, especially the ingots. And we have the Porome last chapter. This one ends in 6 days, so you still have plenty of time to do the chaos mission if you haven't done yet. The Caius event, Keeper of the Farseer, will be ending in 10 days, so that gives you plenty amount of time to do the co-ops and the chaos mission. And we also have the Entropy tier 10 is now available for completion, and I believe for this one you also get a new platinum plate if you do complete it. So talking about the Ultimate Diabolos event, this one will come on the May 13th and it will last until the 27th with the featured characters. It will be permanent afterwards, but you will not have the special boosted characters anymore. And this will allow us to get Diabolos to level 30 first and foremost, and then we will get access to the summon board as well for Diabolos, meaning we can farm points and strengthen all our characters. The featured characters for the Super Synergy this time around is going to be Sabin, Aerith, Kuja, Waka, Vaughn, and Deuce. Vaughn is apparently the best one to use for the Super Synergy, but if you don't have him, you can use any of these other characters and start farming some points. Waka rework apparently, so that's gonna be something interesting to see. And then we also have the co-op quests, so look forward for some Diablos content. Not only that, we also have the infographic from Tonberry. So we have Diablos here, we have the boss mechanics, we have the summon board, we even have a battle strategy. Shiva is apparently the best to use here. We have the special boosted characters, their details. So if you're wondering which one to use, you can read this. The best friend units to take, Leo is going to be the best one. Then we also have Arnea, Quistis with their delays, and Setzer is fine as well. And then you have more info here should you want to read it. Alright, next up we have Dissidia DB announcing that they are adding values to the characters' skills in their individual profiles. And so far they have released these characters, and they will try and add the values for the rest 124 characters. So it's gonna take some time to get the values for everyone, but you can check these ones currently, and there will be more in the future. So if we go ahead and we check Cloud, for instance, we can see cross slash, boom, we have the numbers here: 80% finishing touch, 80% critical crush, 150% meteor rain, 600%. So expect to see all these values added in the future on the Dissidia DB. On Twitter we have artist Kim Kamui. They made some possible skins for Omnia. Check this out. We have Cloud, there's Vincent, there's John, Puja. I think the one that I like the most is Zidane's. Also, Cloud looks pretty naughty as well. Check it out. Lots of new potential skins they could implement in Opera Omnia. On JP we have Exdeath level 80 awakening as well as his LD weapon, and you can also see the new skin that they have for Exdeath. Look at this. So that's gonna be his new ability, and you can check it out more on the JP Twitter. And here we have the artwork for his new skin. Check it out. Finally, we have Exdeath's awakening info as well as his LD weapon. So we can see that the level 75 awakening is going to be call ability for Almagest. Level 78 is going to get a debuff success boost up, and level 80 Almagest rank up. For his LD weapon, that's going to be Predominance. The new ability is called Maelstrom, and it also has a new debuff, Dissipating Vortex. And lastly, we have the Limit Break passives. We have Power, Vortex Long, and Charge. In 15 hours, JP will have a new event featuring Cecil, who will be getting their level 80 awakening. And Dissidia DB actually has an infographic with what you can expect for the new awakening for Cecil. So this one is going to be on the 12th, so it's not that long. And we have the skills, we have the LD Soul Eater, Lunar Mystic, and here we can see the level 75 awakening for Valiant Blow, 78 for Danger Attack Up, and Essence of Offense. So if you are unsure about how Cecil will be able to perform, you can get some more information on this infographic. Okay, here we have the draw probabilities in the BTLD era. So supposedly in a few months we will enter a new era in Global Opera Omnia, and it will introduce two new types of weapons, BT and LD. And here we have the breakdown for the draw probabilities. Let's check it out. So first off, the EX Plus era, which is the current one, has the following probabilities. We have 60% for the 3 stars, 30% for 4 stars, and 10% for the 5 stars. And then for the 3 character banners, we have the following probabilities. For the 15 CP, it's going to be a 16.667% on a multi-draw on the +1. 35 CP is going to have 10% on the +1, and the EX is going to have 5% on the +1, and a 0.5% for single draws. And this one here, what is this one? We have 315 CP weapons, 335, and 2 EX weapons. The probabilities are the following. We're gonna have the 50% for 15 CP, 30%, 35 CP, 10% EX, banner EX, and then off banner it's gonna be 10%. And now we have the BTLD era. Let's see. We have 3 star. So 3 star goes from 60% down to 59.9%. 4 star remain 30%, and then 5 star / BT will be 10.1%. So the probabilities will go up by 0.1%. So we have that going for us, as you can see here. But let's see the breakdown. So the typical banner will feature 3 or 4 characters, and these are the probabilities. We have 15 CP, 30%, 35 CP, 10%, EX 7.5% with a 0.75. So it goes up from 0.5 and 5% to 0.75 and 7.5. So that's a 50% increase in the probability to get EX. So there's going to be a lot more EX weapons that you'll be able to get. Then LD is going to be 0.5% and 5%. So basically this is going to be the new EX that we currently have. This is what most people will be using. And then the BT is going to be the I got super lucky and I got a BT weapon. 0.1% on a single draw, 3% on the +1 for the multi. So lower rate, than much lower rate actually than what we have currently with the EX weapons. And there are two weapons that are going to be introduced, right? So you want the LD, and then the BT is just going to be a bonus if you can get it or not. Otherwise you just stick with the LD. And here we have the typical banner: 5-star feature weapons, 3 15 CP weapons, 335, 3 EX, 1 LD, and 1 BT, and no off banner. When we have the following values: 15 CP 39.5, 35 30%, EX 2.25 with 22.5, LD 0.5 with 5%, BT 0.1 with 3. So there's only going to be one LD weapon, which is interesting. That means once you get that LD weapon, you probably stop, unless you want to try and go for the BT, because there's not going to be any other LD to go for, right? And we also have the G tokens to pity a weapon. So how much do we need to pity LD and BT? So EX is going to remain 300, LD is also 300, which is interesting. So I'm assuming you'll probably never want to get the EX because it has a higher rate, but in some rare circumstances where you must have the EX, I guess you can do that. But normally you would probably do the G tokens for LD. Or wait a minute, the BT is 500 G tokens, so 300, that's 75k gems to pity the LD. The BT is gonna be 125k gems to pity. So if you want to pity some BTs, better start saving now. 125k gems to pity a BT. Myself, I think I'm gonna save for maybe 1 or 2 at least, and see what's going on, just to get a few. But I think it should be fine if you just get the LD, and you'll eventually get some BTs as well. But yeah, now you know, 125k to PT the BT. Make sure to save some. Alright guys, so that's gonna be it for this video. That is the wrong screen. Yeah, that's gonna be it guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And yeah, make sure to like and subscribe if you did enjoy. And I shall catch you guys in the next video. Have a good one and take care.